So welcome to this tutorial for Cisco packet tracer. So I'm going to demonstrate how to set up your simple wired and wireless network. Okay, so first of all, what you need to understand is which tabs where you can find the devices, the type of cables that you can use, and also familiarize yourself with the workspace. So let's start with the devices. So here and below here at the bottom we have the network devices. So these network devices, these are devices that facilitate network services. So you can say we have the routers. So those are the devices that you expect to find. The routers, the firewalls. So the router can be the wired, the wireless, the cloud. Okay. Then we have also the end devices. So the end devices, these are devices that can start or end the communication. So we have, for example, we have a PC, which is a desktop here. We have a laptop, a server, etc. Okay, we have also the components if you're interested into Internet of Things, building up an Internet of Things. Okay, but I'll just concentrate on the connection and these two. So connection, this is where you find all sorts of cables that you can use for connecting devices. So we have this one, which is automatically choose connection type. So in a situation where you don't know which cable to use, just pick this one and try to connect. Okay, then we have a console cable. A console cable is used to make changes or to configure a networking devices. So a networking devices in our term, this could be a router or a switch. Okay, then you have a copper straight through. A copper straight through, this is a cable that is used for connecting different devices. So for example, a switch and a desktop or a laptop, we use this one. So when in a situation where we want to connect same devices, we use this one, the copper crossover. Okay, so same devices, copper crossover. Then this is a fiber mode. Then we also have phone, if you want to use a phone. Then also have a coaxial cable, serial, which is normally referred as one, IoT cable, and the USB at the end. So let's set up our first simple network. Okay, so so since a network is a collection of devices, so you collect this laptop here, this also other laptop, and this also this laptop here. Okay, after that you need a networking device, so we'll just pick a wireless router. So we'll pick this router, which is WRT300N. Okay, so since it's a wired network, we start by connecting. So here this router and this this laptop and this router, they're not the same. So remember I said you use this one when devices are not the same, which is the copper straight through. So we use this. I'll connect this device on first Ethernet and connect it on the Ethernet one. Okay, just do that. Let me just do it quickly. Okay, so you're done connecting. So after connecting, we'll request an IP address. So an IP address is just a numerical number or label that is given to a device for it to communicate within a network. So for this device to be able to communicate with this, it will require what? An IP address. Okay, so let's make sure this PC is given an IP address. So just right click on it, then go on desktop. You see where it says IP configuration. There you go. Then just switch on DHCP service. Okay, so as you can see, this laptop has been assigned an IP address. Also go to this one, do the same like that. Okay, so on this one remember we have two modes here. We have DHCP and static. So on static, you just have to put the IP address manually yourself. So let's also try to put an IP address manually for ourselves. So just 192.168.0. I'll say 120. Okay, subnet is still the same. So I'll copy this. The gateway is usually 1, so I'll just put 1 here like this. So let me just go and confirm to this one. Let's see. Okay, so the default gateway is 1. So the default gateway is just the IP address for the router. Okay, so this one must be the same. Also this one the same. The only thing that will be different will be the IP address here. Okay, so after having done that, let's test if there is communication. Let's check. So this one has been assigned an IP address which is 192.168.0.101. So open this PC, open the command prompt and do a ping. So ping 192.168.0.101 like that. Okay. So these 4 replies, these ones here, these 4 replies, it means the devices are able to communicate. Okay, so let's also test this one, which we have manual put the IP address if it's also able to communicate to the other devices. So let's ping the same one. So ping 192.168.0.101. Okay, so as you can see, it's also able to communicate. Alright, actually let me replace this laptop here with a saver. Just like that. I'll give it 150. So 192.168.0.150. That the mask. Then also the default gateway is to the same 168.0.1. Okay. So remember, since a server is used for offering services to other devices, so since this is a server, so meaning by default the way it's set up, this as what is a website running on it by Cisco Packet Tracer. So if you want to advance, you can you can do some changes if you want to. You can change, but I won't do anything just for the sake of testing. So remember, I put 150 there. So I'll go on web browser. Let's try to access the website. Okay, so I'll just put in the URL. I'll put the IP address for the server. So 192.168.0.150. Okay, so as you can see, we have this website running. So that's all. So we can now also extend this network into a wireless network. So just pick a phone, because a phone is the most common used one. So I'll pick a smartphone like that. Okay, so as you can see, we have this connection here. So since this phone supports Wi-Fi, and also this is a wireless router, so therefore this device is able to communicate to this one. That's why we have this communication, this connection here. Sorry. So let's also try to access the website. There is no need of changing anything, since this is connected by Wi-Fi, so everything is handled by default. So 192.168.0.150. Okay, as you can see, we're able to access the website. So how do we protect this router? Let's say, for example, this could be an attacker trying to scan your network to know where the device is. Okay, so how do we protect? We protect this wireless router by putting a password. You can put a password, and what else? Change the SSID name, which is the network name or the Wi-Fi name. You can also change that for the sake of protection. So we'll use this laptop. Okay, try to access it. Okay, so remember here, so since we want to provide security to the router, so we'll put the IP address which was for the gateway, so which was 192.168.0.1. Okay, so every time we want to set up a router, when it's first time, the username is admin and the password is admin as well, like that. You log in. Okay, so therefore we have the information from the router. So therefore we start by first changing our going wireless. Okay, this one don't currently we do some changes later, but right now we don't want to change anything. We just go on wireless. Okay, as you can see, this phone is connected to this router here. So let's change this one to, I said, SSID, which is the network name. So we shall name it my router. We name it my router, like that. Okay, after that, then we scroll down, we set settings. So as you can see, this phone is no longer connected to this router here because the SSID has changed. Therefore, let's also provide the security by adding a password. So just below here you see where it says wireless security. Then we have security modes. So we have wired equivalence privacy, Wi-Fi protected access, enterprise. So the difference between the personal and the enterprise requires a server for authentication. Then personal, you just have to put a password for verification. So this is an old version. This is the common version which is available, but the latest version is WPA 3. So I'll go with this one. The encryption mode, just leave AES, which is encryption standard, which is the form of security for protecting credentials like passwords. It could be in a phone, the router, with a laptop. Yes, so that's how the passwords are protected. Some they use hashes, but this is a standard one. So passphrase, I'll just put 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, like that. Then save settings. So now we are done configuring the router and providing security. So since we want this one to connect to this, you have to provide what? The password. That password that we have put there. So we'll just go and config. Then wireless. Yeah, wireless. We have mobile network, Bluetooth, and the Wi-Fi here. So we'll go on Wi-Fi. Then first of all, change the SSID. We put this one that I've put there. Then also choosing WPA here and WP, this one, WPA passkey. Okay, the passkey was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, like that. Okay, then wait for the connection. Okay, I still don't know why it's not connecting. Okay, let me just pick a laptop. So for a laptop, by default it just has an Ethernet keyboard. So I'll switch it off first. After switching it off, drag out this network card here and put the WPC 310, which supports wireless. Switch it on. And then PC connection here. After connect, then we refresh here. Okay, we wait for the Wi-Fi signals. So we have this router here, which is my router, the Wi-Fi signal for my router here. So we say connect, then we provide the passphrase or the password that we had put aside. So we put the password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, like that. Then connect. As you can see, that's connected. So now let's try to access the server. Since this is from a protected one, let's see if everything is just okay, even after providing security. So it's 192.168.0.150. Okay, so as you can see, we are still able to access the website. Therefore, we end our tutorial here. Unless there are any questions, if there are any questions, drop in the comment.